Peace. What's up, family? It's me, Chi Vital, and I'm back with another tool for your toolkit. Greetings to everybody who's already logged on. Yes, you are looking at a fade to black, but you should be able to hear me just fine. So let me know if it's clear. The audio is super clear, and you're ready to receive this debriefing. Let's get ready for this new phase that we're moving into. What up, family? Shouts out to HOC, Fairy Gang, and the Gang from Royal Bloodline. All right, cool. Thank you. Y'all telling me welcome back, but I'm not back. I'm new. I'm not the same any longer. Before I get into the content for I'm New Spirituality 102, I want to first say, and let me put in the chat, if you had trouble with delivery with these casket kits during that time where I could not be available to you all, text me at 202-810-1876. I got a lot of messages, so this will help me bring you all up to speed. All right, so if you had any issue with casket kits, text me. My number's in the chat. My number's in the chat here, 202-810-1876. All right. If you, this is if you paid for a casket kit and you did not receive it in the mail. So I don't want to see nothing else about that in this chat. Text me there. I absolutely was unable to address anything like that, but just let you know it's not what you call it, like off of the list. I won't leave anybody hanging. But yeah, there was so much learning with that to begin with. And the only thing I'm going to say about that is that at least 9 out of 10 people, it weren't 10 people, thank God, didn't follow instructions. So moving forward, everything as simple as what you're supposed to hashtag or put in the description for whatever orders you place is really important, because I know that when we are doing things in life, we tend to have the mindset that we are the only one doing something or the only one that is being attended to at that time. And that's just a natural thing that the ego does. But the reality is, like 100 people can be doing something at the same time, and systems, which you should have learned with Saturn, helps to keep things in order, helps things to go smoothly, and it helps us to work more efficiently as opposed to harder. So take that in for your own lives and think about how many times you've asked someone to do something a certain way and they fought against it because in their minds they had their own vision. But when you are a leader, as you all know, I'm always talking to you all as leaders in the making. If you're not already leading with confidence yet, or know who you're going to be leading, starting with yourself. When you are the leader, you set a vision, you set out the structure, and you are responsible for directing whoever's supposed to be engaging with you. So that's going to lead us into Spirituality 102. All right? Y'all got that? Y'all follow? If you follow, let's just use some ones in the chat, some fire emojis. All right? When you're a leader, you set the structure and you are responsible for responding to people in the same set structure in which you've given your fellowship. All right? For most of you all, you noticed that when I needed to take a step off the scene, I gave a time frame that I would be unavailable. What you all don't know personally about me, but you may experience with your own selves, because I do know that there has to be some version of myself reflected in the people who connect or resonate with what I teach is that I enjoy connecting and teaching whatever it is that I've experienced so that others can skip over some of the harder lessons. I enjoy socializing with people who are interested in growing. So, because I live in a space where I only do what I enjoy, I don't work to like I have to work and keep a roof over my head. I enjoy what I do. I wake up, I'm thinking about what I want to teach. I look at my life and it's continuously bringing me content for you guys. So when I set the parameters that I would be unavailable from one time to the next, know for a fact that there was a challenge for me to disconnect because I love what I do. Okay. But it's important that while being a leader, some of the things that I'm teaching, they are going to challenge me, but that means that they're working. That means that I'm getting a level up for sharing as opposed to hoarding information. So some of you may have felt like this tug of war with, man, like, but I didn't get what I needed and I'm hitting her up. And I know she said, like, it was clear, like, she said she's not going to be available, but I'm reaching out to her and like, she's not hitting me back. Even like the mind fuckery of, I know she saw my message, but she didn't reply. I'm glad that that like really got under some people's skin because that provides a space for some real deep learning, some growth about the power of self, the power of self-preservation, the power of creating the environment that you desire. Because many a times there will be people in your lives, including, I'm always going to say including your children, because it's especially your children. It's especially the people closest to you. It's especially the people that rely on you. No matter how much you give, it is the ones that you're giving the most to that will expect you never to give up giving until it is that you cannot give, that you're just empty. And so that is one of the things that's really important about putting in so much work to develop yourselves into the types of human beings and divine beings that you want to be, because people are going to fight against that. How dare you? How dare you say you're new? How dare you work this hard to become new and then actually act brand new? So in Spirituality 102, I want you to embrace the fact that it's challenging on whatever level you're at, okay? And you'll be tested more quickly than you can imagine on the things that you said were going to stay dead. Because what you said is going to stay dead, it indeed will stay dead. What will happen is something else will reveal itself and try to make itself seem like it's a priority over what you're doing now. So I want to like kind of pick at your minds and give you something to write about in your brand new notebook of your new world. Okay. One, I want you to give yourself a badass name. All right. I am going to encourage you all not to use some type of deified name. I want you to think about some of your attributes. If you haven't already like adopted that by creating some cool name for your Facebook or your social, whatever social media you have, then take some time. I want you to use your imagination and give yourself, this new self, a name. Even if it's just adding Mrs. Such and Such to the beginning, okay? Or Pharaoh such and such, some type of titleship. It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be royal. It doesn't have to be I am the King Mustafa of whatever. No. but something fun. You may even feel like, the name Keisha has more kick for your new reality because you used to be a Britney, and that's what I'm saying. All right. Just for fun. You don't have to adopt it forever, but I'm giving y'all long term. Yeah, Lottie, I like that one. I'm giving you all a long term project now. All right. We on the same page. So the next thing is, now that you're brand new, how do you deal with waking up new in a so-called same environment? Same people, same house, same bed, same clothes, same car, same group of friends. I'm asking you this question and I want you to put it inside of your journals. All right? Because the question is twofold. How are you going to be new in a world that is the same? That's the question. And then the second question is that true or is that false? Are you in the same world or are you not? I'll give you a moment to write that down. And let me know if you're following. And thumbs up this video. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. So you have your question. You guys got the question that you're going to journal about? How am I going to be new in the same world? And is my world actually the same? The last thing is, it was really a testament to this work where Terrain and I, we were like, all right, we're going to take this group of people through this next rite. And then we at the same time realized like we had all these new people participating, right? And so for a second, like we looked at each other, we was like, yo, this is kind of risky. And it was risky because we're like, all right, new people coming into the family, it's dope. All y'all are so much fun. Y'all keep it real. Y'all have great social skills, and it's fun. Sometimes it gets really immature, but at the same time, it's just fun. It's fun. It's real love. It's real growth. But when we go into places that are darker, places that are scary, I mean, like we're sending people who are like fresh out of church to cemeteries to talk to the dead, to name demons that are in their lives. Like that type of work is really scary for a lot of people. And when it gets that deep, people run. And when you live in this way where you're teaching, and you want to make sure that you retain people that are authentic to this work. Because it's not about attaining numbers just for the hell of it. It's attaining people that are authentic. It was like, yo, we're going to lose a couple of soldiers. You understand? But then again, it's like when we lose them, they're not really soldiers. They're not ready for this level. They're not ready yet. And it's no judgment, but understand, like, we put our livelihood on the line in order to bring y'all work that is going to really peel you open so that you can choose who and what you want to be. Okay? So one of the powerful things about this last rite that you all went through, as dark as it may have seemed to people on the outside, is that you allowed yourself to lovingly embrace and look at some of the things that are monsters in your own closets. And trust and believe that it does not matter if you decide to be a soldier for the light or the soldier for the dark. When you get down to the details of some of these things that people devise, what is what, you'll see that there's things that are considered light, that are also considered dark under somebody else's perspective. So at the end of the day, it's really up to you as occultists, as people who are creating their lives, as leaders, to face these aspects of yourselves in a way that you actually do get a little nervous. You do get a little scared, because when you are able to survive it, you're able to learn how to fight. I mean, what good is a black belt if they never spar? That's why I said you guys receive a lot of power going into the darkness and being able to shed light on those aspects. Now that you've pushed the pendulum to a certain level of darkness, you have more access to a light that people who stay in the light don't have, period. They don't, because they only know how to battle with things that are of the light. They won't necessarily understand the language of those things that are dark that can trip you up. And again, it's not a judgment. It's just you're more equipped. You have more tools. So from that, now you're going to focus more on what you want to bring to light. All right? This last segment, you all were focused on things that kept you in the dark, whether it kept you from being rewarded, kept you from being appreciated, kept you from being successful. Those things, they kept you in the dark. So you have to go in the dark and say, why the hell you guys keep me in the closet? I'm intelligent, I'm brilliant, I'm beautiful, I'm willing, I'm able, I'm capable. But like, you guys keep me in the damn closet and nobody even knows my greatness. Okay? You went in there. Now, I want you to, after you answer that question, those two questions that I've given you, I want you to make a list of things that you're ready to shed some light on. What are some of the healthy things that you have not been doing, but now you know you're going to be more capable of committing yourself to? What are some of the things? It can be you wanted to move. You know you needed to move because you want to explore a new city, you want to explore a new land, or you want to just be in a different space. You may have wanted to move in your career, whether it's to expand the things that you're able to do, if you wanted a promotion, or you wanted to totally switch. What are some of the passions that people don't know about you? Okay? What if you in a relationship and you want to take it to the next level? You might have not even explored it because there were other parts of you that were keeping you in the dark, keeping you afraid of embracing the fact that, it is a great possibility that you could be in a dope relationship. Even the one that you're already in. After you've worked on yourself, you may see that the relationship you're in wasn't for the trash. You were putting too much trash in it. Okay? If you've left one religion and you do feel sincerely that you'd like another system, be honest with yourself. Look around, explore, and see what's available to you. And so that's it. Only those two things to begin working on with me. Okay? If you don't think this is magic, it doesn't matter, because this is better than cracking open some book that you won't have the power to engage and manifest anyway. I'm here to offer you development. Okay? So again, congratulations to you all. You did an amazing thing. And I'm going to catch up with y'all. And I hope that y'all can continue to tune in. I'm going to be offering y'all some meditations in the future, especially now that you'll be getting very, very cozy and familiar with the sound of my voice. I am doing this for a couple of reasons. And one of those more important reasons is that I want to develop your senses. All right? I want to develop your senses, and you will begin to see why. So make sure you do your homework. There will be another part to this. I will catch up with y'all. Peace, love, and bliss.